This is a Luke Skywalker electronic lightsaber by Hasbro. It has character phrases, the blade lights up, and it also has some sounds, cool lightsabery sounds. So this lightsaber does unlock some content in the Lightsaber Academy app that Hasbro has released. So it doesn't interact with the app. That you need the kind of standard, the higher end Lightsaber Academy lightsabers in order to do that, but it does unlock some training content. So here's kind of like what it looks like a little bit. It just kind of shows you some different lightsaber moves that you could do on your own. So how you unlock that content is you scan in this QR code that's on the lightsaber right there. So let's take a little bit of a look at the box. So here we have some nice kind of box art with Luke Skywalker on it, and a child with the Luke Skywalker lightsaber, of course, and character phrases, light sounds, all that good stuff. Here we actually see kind of written out what the character phrases are going to be. These are some of those famous Luke Skywalker lines. And then here's kind of what the lightsaber looks like in person. So that's pretty much the box, you guys. Now let's take a closer look at the lightsaber itself. So we have this kind of extendable telescoping blade here. Now the blade doesn't go all the way back into the hilt, unfortunately. This is as far down that it goes. But it is kind of this nice kind of translucent blade color to it without the blade being illuminated yet. It says Star Wars right here. And then we have this kind of nice little taper in the neck area. And so that kind of helps you spin the lightsaber around a little bit. Even though it's not like a super sort of thin neck lightsaber, it's just enough that you can kind of spin it around a little bit better with that. Here we have kind of these grooves. We do see kind of where the battery pack is over here, and you need a screwdriver to undo that. But the battery is included with this lightsaber. Now in the activation box area, some of the paint, at least on the one that I have, it's a little kind of uneven. There's kind of a little spot there. But it is a nice clean kind of paint job for the cool little arrow thingies for the Luke Skywalker lightsaber. And these buttons here aren't too bad also. And then here's the button that we'll press to activate the lightsaber. We'll do that in just a second. And then finally we have the pommel area with these kind of pommel cube style additions to the pommel. And then it's the vented sound area. Excuse me. All right, let's turn it on.
I'm a Jedi, like my father before me.
So we hear kind of that first character phrase. We have the idle hum of the lightsaber. The blade illumination isn't too bright. I know I do have some light on, but even so, it's not super bright, but it does illuminate a bit. Nice clashing effect. Has pretty decent responsiveness to that.
I'll never turn to the dark side.
So you see that an additional character phrase will play after this lightsaber's on for a little bit.
I warn you not to underestimate my powers.
There's a little bit of a flashing effect also.
I'll never turn to the dark side.
And then we can turn it off. So
I know there is good in you.
I keep forgetting each time there is a character phrase right when you turn off the lightsaber as well. But this is a pretty neat lightsaber toy, and it's also nice that it's part of the Lightsaber Academy. So even though it doesn't connect to it directly, you can scan in that QR code and access some training content. So that's a pretty nice bonus feature as well. So this has just been a bit of a look at the Luke Skywalker electronic lightsaber by Hasbro. And here it is, you guys.